It's not over yet. At 10 p.m. on Saturday, we'll be having another big game at Bramall Lane. Sheffield United will be taking on Manchester United, a battle of United's team. Who will come out on top?
I think maybe the Red United might come on top, Tony. And it's not because Man United is playing well, but it's because Sheffield, Tony,
has been so poor.
Has got 1 point out of 8.
So poor.
That is relegation form. And that could be the only motivation that Man United has.
It will be very interesting. Of course, Manchester United, on their hand, have been collected a few points, especially with a big comeback win against Brentford last time out.
Yeah.
Dramatic win, 2 goals in additional time, team. I think it was a very bitter blow or bitter pill to swallow for Brentford. They had played so well in that particular game, but it showed you the importance of a deep squad, and also it showed perhaps the manager the credentials that Scott McTominay possesses. We've talked about how important he can be to this team, especially given the attitude. We had his comments that he made after that game saying, you know, at United you're not allowed to slacken even when you're not given the chance. You have to be ready for when your chance comes. So it shows you a positive player. And we know his form in the Euro qualifiers as well. He's among the top scorers with 7. So it shows you that he's really a player that can impact this Manchester United side team, especially given the form of his compatriots. We've seen the midfield struggling. Sofian Amrabat, Eriksen, they all haven't played well. Casemiro,
Mount,
including Mason Mount, 60 million pounds from Chelsea. So it shows you perhaps that maybe this would be a very nice game to bring Scott McTominay in my opinion.
Tony, if I score 2 goals in a game, that saved the team. I call it saving because you said attitude. It seems he has the attitude compared to other players to get things done. I will be knocking at the doors of Erik Ten Hag and telling him, in your squad tomorrow, I have to be in the starting lineup. And I will be shocked if Ten Hag does not consider him because he needs to be rewarded for his performance. So I think Casemiro is injured, so maybe Amrabat and McTominay should be playing in that deep 6 role.
It's really a game against a relegation threatened team. If I can't play against Sheffield, surely then I don't deserve to be at the club, especially heading into the Euros. So it will be very interesting to see how the coach goes about that selection. But for Manchester United, in goal, Onana, we saw he didn't really do so much in the international fixtures, but there's still questions around him and how very few clean sheets he has kept in that Manchester United goal. There have been calls from fans to perhaps see Alte Bayendia coming into the team, but this is not the kind of fixture then where you drop Onana. So I expect Onana to also stay in the goal.
I would expect Onana to play because the price tag for which he was bought warrants that he starts.
But also this is a game where he can finally keep a clean sheet.
Or build his confidence.
Correct.
I would go with that. So it's a game that I think Onana should play. He might not get attacked a lot, so try and build out confidence. Not that their game is for sure that Man United might control. But on the other hand, I want to mention the commiserations for Basham. He got injured, nasty injured there.
Nasty.
It's a game that the Sheffield players will be playing knowing that one of their own had a very bad day at office. So will that play into their minds, or will they want to play for him and get a result? They really want something. This Sheffield team, they have struggled the entire season. They look at Man United and look at their counterparts in Burnley. When United visited Burnley
dominated.
Managed to get 60% of the possession. So Sheffield could look at this and say, maybe we can try. But I still think United will be having much.
Manchester United, they've been slightly goal shy, but when you look at the international break that we just went in, Rashford got a goal, and Bruno got some goals. Maybe now this is the game where we expect them to start getting some goals. Rasmus Højlund, we know he has the goals in him. Can he start paying those goals in the Premier League, especially? This is a typical fixture where you expect your number 9 to even get a hat-trick.
Yeah, Tony, this is them fixtures. And you've said United have not yet kicked off. And you would want to kick off with a statement. If Ten Hag is talking to these troops, he should be telling them this is the game we would win maybe 4-0. And then other teams...
Sheffield already swallowed 8-0 before in the season.
Yeah, and it was at home. So maybe if United can do that, I don't think they can do that. But this is a game Erik Ten Hag should be looking at and saying, guys, can this be the game we kick off our season?
Very, very big game, of course, for Manchester United and how they proceed in the season. Remember, after this, they'll be taking on Manchester City, so they cannot afford to drop any points against a team like Sheffield United. Surely, if you're facing your deadly rivals next. So Eric Ten Hag will be perhaps more even concerned about that and telling his team, this we cannot afford to miss any of these points. We need to go out strong and kill the game of Ali. I think Manchester United's problem has been trying to see the games off very late. Sometimes it happens, sometimes it doesn't. So this is a game where they have to score goals early. Rashford has to start turning up for Manchester United. There have also been calls for him to get dropped. So you can imagine the level of performances he has been putting in. I think though, Manchester United can finally do something in this game. I see a goal for Sheffield. I don't think Onana will keep a clean sheet once again, but I think Man U will be able to win 2-1.
Tony, I don't know. I think you had my script today because every time I look at Onana, I see him concede. That's why I've given Sheffield a goal.
It's crazy.
But also, I don't think United scores many goals. So I think they'll win 2-1.
I was actually tempted to go for a 1-1 in this one, especially being a late night kickoff. But you know, it's very interesting. We expect Manchester United to really walk over Sheffield here and expect them to keep marching over the table. Tell us what you think back at home. Share with us your predictions. We'd like to hear from you. Of course, we welcome all your comments and all your likes. Like, share our repost our videos. This is the Tony and Tim Show. Goodbye for now. Enjoy the Super Saturday.
Goodbye.